Hi everyone! Many of you have noticed that over last year, or maybe two, my natural hair has gotten much longer and thicker. One of the most frequently asked questions that I receive is, what did I do to get that effect? Did I use any special treatment? So today I'm going to address those questions. If you remember my early videos, my hair used to be just past my shoulders and it was growing, but the ends were so thin that I was literally forced to cut them every month, because otherwise my hair would look horrible. Finally, after all the hair treatments I've been doing, I was able to shift my main length from this to this. And I'm really happy about it. Because even though my hair will always be thin due to its texture, I have this super straight, super thin, super sleek and shiny hair that many people compliment on texture-wise, but when it comes to volume, it's absent. And I think with this kind of texture, no matter how much volume you're going to have, your hair will still appear flat because the roots will never be lifted. So should you try any hair regrowth treatments, I think it's very important to have realistic expectations. And you should also know that no treatment will work overnight. Moreover, it will only affect the new hair that will be growing out from your scalp, while the hair that has already grown will not be affected whatsoever. So if you'll try to measure the thickness of your ponytail after a couple of weeks or even a couple of months, you won't see any effect. What you should focus on instead, and what you should try to monitor, is the amount of baby hairs that are regrowing from your scalp. So if you notice many little baby hairs, that's a sign that the treatment is working. So just be patient, the result is really worth waiting for. You can see that my braid is getting much thicker near the roots compared to the ends. I still trim my ends every 3 months, more or less, because now I'm stuck on this length, which is already much better than this. And by the way, I have another video on how to cut your own hair, because it's been many years that I trimmed the ends of my hair on my own. The link to the tutorial will be also in the description box and at the end of this video, so I invite you to check it out. And now we're going to talk about the treatment itself. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you one secret treatment from my part of the world, so make sure to keep the secret. Some time ago I made another video on how I use hair oils to restore hair length and thickness. The treatment that I'll be sharing with you today is a different one. You can use it all alone or to boost the previous one. So what's the treatment? Well, in my part of the world, we usually buy it in the pharmacy. But the great news is that we can always do it alone. For our treatment, we're going to need 5 to 7 cayenne peppers, really spicy ones. They're renowned to strengthen the hair follicles, speed up hair growth, and reduce hair loss. It improves blood circulation and positively affects hair follicles and skin cells. So I start from cutting my cayenne peppers in tiny pieces, just like this. And as we're talking about a traditional Eastern European treatment, the following ingredient probably will not surprise you. Here you can use pretty much any strong alcohol, like vodka, brandy, whiskey, anything you have, or even much cheaper drugstore alcohol. Just that in that case you'd need to dilute it so that it's no stronger than 40%. I put my peppers directly into a glass of vodka and let it marinate in a dark place for around 2 weeks. And then it's ready to be used. I have just removed my messy bun and my hair is gotten a kind of wavy, which is sort of surprising because usually it doesn't curl so easily. I think it's because I'm in Qatar and the humidity is really high, so keeping my hair like this for half a day has got it wavy, and I really like this texture. I have to try it again. But now I'm going to show you how I use my treatment. I simply filtered out the peppers and transferred the mixture into this little bottle with a very practical pipette. The bottle was really hard to open, but the pipette is amazing. It allows me to apply a right amount of the stimulant directly onto my scalp. I simply trace parallel lines along my scalp with the end of the pipette, applying some light pressure on the end to release a couple of drops of my stimulant. This treatment is meant for your scalp only, so you shouldn't apply it on your hair ends or lengths. The stimulant is meant to improve your blood circulation, and once applied onto your scalp, you should feel moderate tingling sensation. If you don't feel anything at all, that's not good. Then you should try to make your stimulant more concentrated. A stimulant that turned out to be too strong and which causes a kind of a burning sensation can be always diluted with some water. And if you cannot find any pipette, you can always use a simple cotton pad, just like this. You create multiple parallel partings and apply the mixture directly onto your scalp. You want to repeat this treatment 2 or 3 times per week for a couple of months. If necessary, it can be repeated twice a year. For the last couple of years, I was doing it every spring and every fall, when my hair decides to start falling out and I need to take it under control. With that said, cayenne pepper is not suitable for all people, especially those with very sensitive skin. You can find some other counterindications in the description of this video, but for me it works perfectly, so I'm going to proceed with a quick scalp massage. Next, I put a shower cap and wrap my head in a towel. You can leave it on for 15 minutes to an hour, alone or with some hair oils, in order to boost their effect. You want to wash your hair with a regular shampoo, making sure that the mixture doesn't get in your eyes, because then it's going to hurt. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments under this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and of course subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and I see you in my next video. Bye!